Now, your Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Anna Gard.
Welcome back. It's 12:29 on this Tuesday, and we're giving you the first alert for later this week because we are going to see a change coming. Today it's hot, but it's dry out there. The rain is going to come back to the forecast finally. We have not seen much throughout a lot of this month, but we're going to see this stormier pattern moving in. We'll see heavier rain near the coast, but some of that's going to move inland. Heavy downpours and lightning are going to be the main threats with this system. So what's causing this is this big swirl on water vapor. This is in the upper levels of the atmosphere, but down on the surface too, you can see we have this surface low swirling near San Antonio, and it's quite disturbed over the Gulf now because it's opening the gate for large areas of low pressure in our region. To the north of us, notice how dry it is. We have storms way up here to the north. They're traveling around a ridge of high pressure. This is strong today, but by tomorrow and into the end of the week, it will weaken and move to the east, which really opens the gateway to seeing low pressure. You stop seeing as much red, and we're starting to see some blues making their way across our area. So that's going to lead to this lingering stormy pattern. So giving you the first alert for this flip, it's no longer going to be hot and humid. We'll be seeing rain chances each day, periods of showers and storms. So tomorrow it'll start to increase. Then Thursday, Friday, we'll see widespread storm and rain coverage, and that will last into the start of the weekend. Sunday, Monday, we've tapered it off a bit, but I could see us having to raise this as we get closer because there's not going to be much of a change to this pattern into next week. So right now it's all along the coast. We've seen a storm or two near the mouth of the river just south of Grand Isle now, but there's not much inland. We could see a couple of scattered showers inland as we get toward the late afternoon and early evening, but the coverage is very, very low, especially compared to tomorrow. You see a lot of coastal showers and storms. Then they begin to climb inland. We see widespread shower activity. Now, a lot of this is not really storms, just going to be brief downpours. We could see some lightning with these, but they pass through. Thursday, it starts off really early. We're already seeing some storms around 1, 2 a.m., and then this will be storm activity that's going to pop up inland through the afternoon and into the evening. So we'll see some heavier rainfall possible later in the week. So over the next couple of days, you can see these really high bullseyes offshore. So the most rainfall is going to be in the coastal areas. We could see 5 or more inches in some areas. But even these yellows, this is 2 to 3 inches. We could see up to 3 inches down in the coastal areas, 3 to 4. That's going to be a flooding concern. So that's the other threat with this. For the first alert, we could see some coastal flooding and then trying to climb farther inland. We want the rain, we just don't want it all at once because we're almost 5 inches below where we're supposed to be for the month. I do think we'll get some of that. We just have to keep a close eye on that flooding threat. Now this feature that's kind of swirling down there, this is not a tropical feature. The Gulf clear through Labor Day. The Caribbean looks clear through Labor Day too. But we have this wave that just moved off the coast of Africa. As that travels westward in this area in yellow, has a low chance of developing into a tropical system upon that approach toward the Lesser Antilles. Now, right now, this is just kind of broad thunderstorm activity, this wave moving very slowly, so it's going to be slow development as it heads west. But then it will move over some warmer waters and we'll have a better environment, so we could see a system try to form. But again, that'll be the weekend and next week that even approaches the Lesser Antilles. So we're good here in the Gulf right now, the Caribbean looking good. Our next name is Francine if we do eventually see something form, but for this time of year, we really have not seen much. We would expect more for a really active season. Sunshine out there now. We do have a lot of cloud cover that's trying to creep in, but it's not doing much for the temperatures. We're still getting into the low 90s across the area. 92, Belle Chase, 93 in Slidell. Feels like temperatures hovering around triple digits. We still have a northeast breeze. It's just not helping much because the dry air is gone. So it's humid. It's going to feel like triple digits through the peak afternoon heating hours. And then as the sun starts to set, that's when it will feel a little bit better. Now our forecast of 94 today feels a lot better than this time last year. If you remember, we hit 105 on this day last year. That's our all-time record high temperature at the airport, and that ended a stretch of multiple 100-degree days. So we definitely feel a lot better than last August. We'll enjoy some cooler weather even as the rain chances increase. We'll get down into the upper 80s for those highs, but the rain coverage will be higher. Into the holiday weekend, I do expect to see storms around, so you'll want to download our weather app so you can check out the radar. A lot of this is just going to be shower activity, but I can't rule out the chance for some storms with lightning through Labor Day too, so just keep that in mind if you do have those holiday weekend plans. If you're headed to the beach, Liz, too, we could see some rain. It's not going to be total drenching washout all day, but you will be dodging some of those storms.
Yeah, I forgot it's a long weekend and people have plans, so
Yes.
that's good that you give them a heads up what they could be facing.
Yeah, it's not going to be just dry and sunny. You will have to pay attention to the radar.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. Okay.